Hey guys, Dixie is trying to correct back higher again. We're going to record a quick scanning session. Let's see if we have any setup or not. We have two rate folder news events for the day. One for GBP, GDP maybe during the before maybe London Open, and then we have another rate folder news event during the NY Open. That's for USD unemployment claims. So let's see how it unfolds. In Dixie, uh, it's possible that we're going to trade towards this low, but at the same time, I'm aware that the like the weekly candle, we have like one day, 19 hours left for this weekly candle to close. And it's possible that we're not going to create a new lower low for the week. But if price actually managed to close below this low like this, then in that case, we can target for the target for this low for the next week. So overall bias looks bearish, right? Let's see what's going on in Euro USD. Euro USD currently bouncing above the 50 Fibonacci level, the equilibrium, where we are bouncing from a discounted price region into a bullish trend where price is trading above 50 EMA. So we can start looking for long setups in intraday perspective, 1 hour. I can't see any clear setup. The only setup that I can see is this one. So let's see. I'm just gonna set my alerts over here. GBP USD. I can spot this setup. I was looking for this setup last London session, but then price managed to create a new higher high. Then I was looking for another setup at around this level, but just because there was news after a few minutes, so I avoided that setup. And right now, I think I can start looking for longs from this kind of level, this London session, even though the daily bias looks bearish. So it's a kind of low probability trade for me. AUD USD, we are just impulsing towards upside, and I'm just waiting for a deeper correction in daily time frame so that we can start looking for longs. NZD USD in daily time frame, this is the last impulsive move, and we dropped all the way lower to 38.2, and right now we're bouncing from it. Look at this last daily candle. This looks pretty interesting to me. Price actually managed to clear the both side of the day before it. It's highly possible that we're gonna get into a bullish trend right now. But at the same time, I can spot this setup, this liquidity sweep and breakout structure. Another setup that I can spot is chart is looking too much messy here. Okay. Another setup that I can spot is this if price actually managed to create a new breakout structure towards upside before clearing this high and then correct back lower. In that case, I will get another setup. But for now, I'm just gonna wait for it. Okay, USD JPY. USD JPY, we're currently below 38.2. And we can target for this low. Currently, price is trading below 50 EMA, and we're dropping from a premium price level. We're dropping from the optimal trade entry level, and we can target for this low. We can spot a clean setup over here, a liquidity sweep, then breakout structure, leaving fair value gap. So even though the fair value gap is filled after during the last London close hours, NY close hours, but still we can look for this setup. Okay, so I'm gonna set my alerts over here. Let's wait for it. Okay, USD CAD. I was waiting for this setup to play out, but at the same time, I was aware that we have news red folder news event coming within few minutes, so I avoided this setup. I was aware that even though the setup was like too clean, but I decided to ignore this one because the FBG was there was a FBG daily FBG resting just above my entry, so that was a pretty low probable setup. So I just avoided this one. Okay, USD CHF. We are just dropping from the 38.2. We can target for this low, but the daily bias looks bullish. Do we have any setup here? No, not yet. We don't have any clear setup yet, but I'll be waiting for a breakout structure, clean breakout structure downside, then a corrective phase up. Only then I can start looking for shorts, but for now there is nothing. Gold managed to clear this high that we was targeting last London session, and right now in 1 hour, still I can't spot any setup here. So I'm just gonna avoid this for now. Let's remove this from my watch list. Okay, USD CHF. I can keep this in my watch list. I can keep this in my watch list. Same for USD JPY. Same for NZD JPY. Okay, perfect. Let's see what's going on in. Okay, Euro GBP. This is where I'm actually down by 1 hour. I was looking for this long, but price actually like stopped me out, and then now right now we're beautifully bouncing towards upside, but there is nothing clean for me. We are still above 38.2 and trading above 50 EMA, so we can still look for longs, but there is no clean setup for me right now. So I'm just gonna skip it. But I'm gonna keep this thing in my watch list. so that I don't miss if I find any setup. Euro AUD, we're still waiting for a deeper correction towards upside so that we can start looking for long shorts. Euro JPY, we just created a new breakout structure and right now we are waiting for a corrective phase up. Euro CHF, I'll be waiting for a short setup here, but we don't have anything clean yet. The environment is pretty much bullish right now. There is no clean setup right now here, so I'm just gonna avoid it. Euro CAD, nothing. Okay, I just need to keep this thing in my watch list. I'm gonna remove this from my watch list. Okay, perfect. Euro NZD, we can still look for long. We can still look for shorts here. I was waiting for this setup, but this actually failed to get me in because price actually failed to correct all the way higher to this level, the 75% of this whole impulsive move, the 25% of this whole impulsive move. But yeah, I can't spot any new setup here right now. Let's wait for a short setup to unfold. That's a skip, but something I need to keep in my watch list. GBP JPY, we are strongly dropping towards downside. I will be waiting for a corrective phase up. Okay, GBP CAD, we just corrected back all the way higher last day to a 38.2, and right now we are dropping. If price, I can spot a setup here. We can take, we can look for shorts if price managed to correct all the way higher to this level before clearing this low. Let's see how it unfolds. We can target for this low. GBP CHF, we are dropping from the 38.2. We can target towards this low, but there is nothing clean right now. GBP NZD, we will be waiting for a deeper correction towards 38.2. The price is currently in a premium range into a bearish market, so definitely price is currently into a discounted range into a bearish market, so definitely not a good idea to look for shorts. AUD CAD, we're waiting for a deeper correction so that we can start looking for longs. We're currently to a premium range into a bullish market. Okay, for AUD CHF, I was looking for a long here when price actually failed to correct all the way lower to this level. And right now we're just creating a new higher high. So this is the last impulsive move that we need to consider. And what I will be waiting for, I will be waiting for a corrective phase down so that we can start looking for longs. For now, there is nothing for me. Let's make it visible in the 1 hour. Perfect. Okay, AUD and ZD, we are too much extended towards upside. I'm waiting for a deeper correction. We're currently into a premium range into a bullish market, so definitely not a good idea to look for longs here right now. Okay, AUD JPY. All the JPY dropped significantly except AUD JPY. We can still look for longs in AUD JPY, but there is no clean setup yet. This was impulsive during the last day news, like price cleared this, swept this low, and then showed us a breakout structure towards upside. Can we consider this one as a setup? I don't think we can consider this one as a setup because that's a complete news move. At the same time, if we just go with the textbook, if we just go with the textbook rules, then we have to consider this setup and take this trade. Looks like we already missed it. Let's wait for it. The daily bias looks bullish because the daily candle actually closed above the range of closed above and closed inside the range of the day before it. So we can still look for longs and target towards this high. So this is something I'm going to keep in my watch list. AUD I'm looking for longs here. Okay, NZD CAD. We are currently into a premium price range into a bullish market, so definitely a skip. Okay, NZD CHF. That trade is playing out pretty good. I'm holding this trade since Monday, maybe Monday or Tuesday. And I'm still looking for this highs. Let's see. Possibly it's gonna clear the take profit within the next two sessions. Okay, NZD JPY. We're currently into a very discounted price region. We're currently testing the OT, but at the same time, we don't have any clear setup yet in NZD JPY. 1 hour time frame. I'll be waiting for a breakout structure upside so that I can start looking for longs. Something like this. I'll be waiting for something like this. Okay, CAD CHF. I'm looking for shorts here. I'm currently short into this one. but the daily bars looks bullish. We're currently inside we're currently inside a discounted price region. We're above 38.2 into a bearish trend where the price is actually trading below the 50 EMA. We can still look for this lows in the long term. This is my HVL. The daily bias looks bullish to me. So it's possible that we're going to clear the previous day's highs first before we start dropping towards downside. I'm short in this one already. Let's see how it unfolds. CAD JPY. That was CAD CHF and pairs. CAD JPY is also the storyline is not that clear. We've actually failed to create a new higher high. So this is we're already trading below 50 EMA. So this is what I need to consider. We're currently dropping aggressively from a very discounted price region. And we can start looking for shorts, but we don't have any clear setup yet. We can consider this one as a sweep of liquidity. So I'll be waiting for a deeper correction towards upside. Pretty much similar like USD JPY. We don't need this thing actually. Okay, CAD JPY, we're waiting for something like this. Let's say the alert. CHF JPY, we are into a very much discounted price region, into a bullish environment. We're currently testing the 50 EMA in daily time frame. I'll be waiting for intraday structural shift, a breakout structure, and hopefully a clear trend above 50 EMA. Then I can start looking for long BTC USD nothing. So yeah, that's my plan for the day. I'm gonna place a long order in GBP USD. There is nothing. I'm gonna wait for this USD JPY short setup to unfold. Mhm. Yep. There is nothing. Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the corrective phase down, and if I find some good rejections from this level, then I'm gonna plan long in AUD JPY. We're currently at a very discounted price region. I'm gonna wait for this trade to hit my take profit within the next two sessions. I'm gonna wait for NZD JPY to shift into a bullish intraday trend so that I can start looking for longs. I am going to hold my short setup in CAD CHF, and I'm aware that it's highly possible that we're going to clear the previous day's highs first before we start dropping toward downside. So I'm just going to hold this position. CAD JPY, we can look for shorts here if price actually managed to correct all the way higher to this level. So yeah, that's all for the day, guys. See you soon on the next session. Have a great day.